So 2 months back, actually, it's been 3 months now that I purchased an earphone from a store on AliExpress. The name of the store is Easy. Now, I am not, I'm not by any means calling out Easy for this. I feel it's the manufacturer's quality control that is at fault here. But I actually got the Blon BL 03, which I reviewed on this channel. I will link to the review of that uh, IEM in the description so you can check it out if you still want to see my take on the IEM. Just to recap, the IEM is not bad, and the reason why I am not filming the IEM as opposed to making a podcast is the fact that I don't feel it deserves a proper video any longer, as the fact that remains that this IEM has died on me, and it died on me today. It is terrible that an IEM I barely have used for 3 months, and not even as my main IEM, because it's not even my main driver IEM that I use on daily basis for all my content. I just only use this for movies, strictly movies, because it has enough base for movies that my other IEMs tend to lack. I just use this for movies, and it's not like it's the best for movies because the vocals are not the best, the treble is certainly not the best, but the bass is where it shines. It's certainly a dark IEM. It's not the best IEM out there that you can buy for the money and for the quality generally. Now, I was actually watching a movie today. The name of the film I was seeing, and I was using the IEM, was The Last American Crime. It's a Netflix movie, The Last American Crime. And I gotta say, I am really, really disappointed with this IEM generally speaking. It is not a bad sounding IEM. As I said in my review, it is a good IEM. Bass is good. It has a reasonable level of clarity and detail, but it's not a detail monster. It doesn't really do micro detail very well. It is not technically capable to discern all the various instruments that exist in your sound generally. It is a dark IEM. It is good for what it can do. Now, as actually what happened is the fact that I was watching the movie and all of a sudden I lost audio on the left channel. And this has never really happened to me on any earphone that I've ever gotten. This is pretty much the first time, and it is bad because I was actually interested in getting the brand new Blon BL 05, and I'm gonna pass on the Blon BL 05 because it is obvious that the company has quality control issues. They are not making the earphones properly. They fail, and it is and to be honest, I really do not get why an earphone that I barely use, I rarely use this IEM. I barely, I could even say that I barely use it once in 2 days, and in those number of days I it's barely 2 hours at most, just for a movie that I probably use it to see a movie on my device. And to be honest, I am disappointed because the earphones I use, the SIVGA, the cases, all the other IEMs that I have, are working flawlessly. Even though they sound better than the blondes, I get it, but they are still good and working very well. I have a problem with the fact that an IEM I barely use has gone bad for no obvious reason other than the fact that it was poorly made. and I am currently not seeing a reason why I can recommend anyone buying the BL03 right now, or maybe buying the BL05. Now, I actually wanted to get the BL05, but I may have to skip on the BL05. Maybe if someone sends it over for us for review, I will review it on the channel, but I will not use my money to buy the BL05 as I initially planned on doing. I really do not see the need to do so if I'm gonna pay money for something that will break down on me if I barely use it for just a few months. Literally, it's terrible that you barely even use an IEM that breaks down on you. And this is why I keep telling people to stay away from companies that do not support their products. There are so many HiFi brands that have killed their brand prematurely. Brands like BGVP, brands like Moondrop is coming to that point. They are having quality controls with their IEMs. A lot of people are not making videos about it. I called them out. A lot of people didn't like the video I made. They were like, yeah, the IEMs are okay, blah. The thing is, Moondrop is one of the top selling IEM manufacturers in China, and they are not really supporting or making their IEMs last. This is the problem I'm having with some of these Hi-Fi brands, and it's not really a fault of the seller, because I can clearly see the seller's job is to sell what was produced, and his job is to get it from the manufacturer and sell. So I cannot see why I would ask Easy for a replacement right now, because it's stated down in their terms that they can only support you for 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of have to go down a lot to see that terms, but I really can't go down to their host. I really don't need to do that, but I found out that their warranty for this product is 3 months, and this is basically the 3rd month of me using the Blon BL03, and it has failed. It has failed, and for no apparent reason it has failed. And it's not even an IEM that I'm using as my main drivers, because I really can't understand why an IEM I barely use once every 2 or 3 days would just die on me for no apparent reason. And I even got it a case, got it new tips, got it a new cable. Right now it's paperweight, because one ear is not working, the right ear isn't working, the left ear is not working. It's pretty terrible as it is. Will I still recommend the Blon BL03 as an IEM that one should try because it sounds good? Yes, but I would tell you proceed with caution, the same way a lot of people want people to get the URBANFUN YBF, and that they should proceed with caution. Practice the same principle with this particular IEM, especially the 03 and the new 05. You would not want a situation whereby you pay money for this and you don't get to use it and it dies on you. It's terrible. I'm still going to leave a link for the 05 in the description. If you want to buy the 05, I may only tell you to get that, even though I will not be getting that. I will leave the link for people that want to get the 05, since the Blonde series are literally the most popular IEMs kind of like in the game right now. So I will still leave the 05 in the description if you want to make a purchase from AliExpress. But I am really disappointed. I got the silver version. I didn't get the gunmetal version. I got the silver version for the 03, and to be honest, I am not happy at all. I'm really not happy, because I was actually liking the laid back sound it had. It had this laid back sound that I literally needed the earphone for comparisons to other IEMs like the Thieaudio Legacy 3, the Spring 1 Peacock Richo, and some other budget quality IEMs, even Magos's IEM. I was even looking at comparing them, but it is what it is. It's terrible what one gets from most of these Chinese manufacturers. Now I get it, these guys cut a lot of corners to make it affordable, and the risk you run is when you get affordable IEMs, you will run into these problems of these things not lasting a long time once you pay for it, and you kind of have to deal with it. I've seen a lot of people complaining of expensive IEMs that cost as high as $1,000 breaking on them, and I really do not get why people would pay $1,000 for an earphone. I honestly do not understand that. I feel earphones should not cost more than $500. To me, the best earphone on the planet should not cost more than $500, except maybe custom in ears. I really feel that even the i1Z1R from Sony should not cost $1,800, regardless of how well it sounds. Maximum for that earphone shouldn't even be over $1,000. But it is what it is, because a lot of people even have problems with that particular model because they even say it has QC issues as well. And I have a problem with earphones that tend to fail, especially if you've not used them for so many years, to give you that service that you require from them, considering the build quality and the fact that you are not even using them as a regular earphone. But it is what it is, guys. This is my rant for the Blon BL05. Is it a good IEM? Yeah, it's a good IEM for starters in this hobby. If you really want to start out and know how IEM sound, the Blon BL03 is still a good purchase. Your mileage will vary, definitely. A lot of people have had the Blon for about 9 months now since its launch, and they've been fine. And I am not saying anyone's purchase is right or wrong right now, but my purchase didn't work out after 3 months. It is what it is. Be sure to follow on social media, subscribe to our channel, like our content, and I'll see you guys next time.